guys, how you doing? I do apologise, didn't put anything up last week. I've had a pretty hectic couple of weeks. Had a few days off this week, so currently find me in Sidcup in Coca-Cola, waiting for my backload. I've just dropped a load of beer off to Sainsbury's in a place called Littlebrook near the Dartford crossing. So it's been an entertaining morning. I had pretty much no traffic all the way down here. That's quite a rarity, I think. All the way down the M4, all the way down past Bracknell, all the way around the M25, everything completely beautiful, free-flowing. I'll probably get stung on the way home, but anyway, there we go. So yeah, like I said, I've had a couple of days off. I've had a bit of a haircut. What do you reckon, guys? Improvement? Worse? I don't know. They also did my my face fuzz that my other half absolutely seems to love. Yeah, so not a great deal has been happening. I've been on mostly locals. Today is the first time I've stretched my tyres in about 3.5, 4 weeks, something like that. Feels really good too. I'm in a nice 21 plate MAN today. Let me just turn the dashboard on for you because it does all this crazy stuff. Look at all that. It's like an LCD style display. All the clocks and everything are all digital. There's my TomTom, so where my phone normally sits. My little dash cam over there, lovely little touchscreen stereo, and as you can see, it's quite a nice lorry. They got some nice features in here. That's my tachograph recording my brake. So yeah, it's a nice truck to be driving in. The only downside to the thing, it's restricted to 51 miles an hour, so everybody, even Tesco wagons, are overtaking me. But you know, what the hell. Anyway, hope you guys are all doing okay. I'm going to be putting up a little video on the whole TomTom and dashcam usage. At the start of all this, my first couple of videos were basically what's in the box style reviews of the 522 dashcam that I'm using, and of the TomTom Go Expert that I'm using. Well, I literally just bought at the time. To be honest with you, the TomTom is absolutely brilliant, with the exception of one motorway junction on the M49 that, although it's there, you're not allowed to use that junction. It's not open yet, but the TomTom thinks it is. Now, I can be parked in a trailer park which is in Avonmouth, literally 1.5 miles away from some of the depots that I need to deliver to. But for some unknown reason, the TomTom does not route me down something called Central Avenue, which goes right down the middle, and then it goes to those warehouses. It routes me all the way around Avonmouth, back down the M49 and off that junction. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I can't really find out how to inform TomTom of that. There's nothing actually on the device for me to inform them of something that's wrong. But other than that, direction-wise, it's been absolutely beautiful, brilliant. Can put in all the different truck heights. I've got the majority of the settings in the TomTom already. You just have to alter the height. After you've selected a route, it gives you the option to change your vehicle dimensions, so that's pretty useful as well. It's got a great feature of saving my favorite places. So for instance, when I got to this place, I followed the postcode that I'd been given, and unfortunately it took me to the front entrance. Now, on one set of their main gates, they've got a massive no access for heavy goods vehicles through these gates. On the other pair of gates, they haven't got those signs and the gates are wide open. So initially I thought, oh, heavy goods must go in there. Turned in there, wasn't in there. That led to a lovely blindside maneuver back out onto a main road where obviously nobody's going to help me. But I managed to pull that one off quite nicely, circle all the way around about a half-mile trip around to the other side of their warehouse. Now I'm in the heavy goods area. But yeah, the TomTom took me to the front. So in something like that, where their postcode leads me to not the wrong place, but not the right entrance, if you like. Once I find the right entrance, as you can see, can you see on there? There's the TomTom. All I need to do is, let's close out of that a minute. And the routes, yes, nice and easy to cancel the route there. And it takes you to this map view. So what I do then, I go in there and I go into my places and you select add. And what it allows you to do is to zoom all the way in. See, there you are. You can see that I'm just by the Sidcup bypass. That's where the truck is right now. So I know that as I came along here, oops, no, don't want to add that. As I came along here, it was basically down this road. So you come down here, see where the star is there, I've already put it in. So you literally, if I tap on there, I'll show you what it comes up with. Unnamed road, you click add. Up the top here, then it gives you the choice to rename that road as something else. So I put Coca-Cola Sidcup. And yeah, then it saves it as a little star on there. And then if ever you have that run again, you simply go into, like right now, I could go into recent destinations. And as you'll see there, that postcode takes me to the wrong place. So you don't go into that one now, go into my places. And we should have Coca-Cola Sidcup. So if I were to press that, it would route me directly to the correct entrance this time, which is very good. Well, the other thing I can also show you, obviously I'm heading to the yard that Owens uses in Avonmouth. So again, I can go into either my places here, and as I scroll down, that's the various little locals and places I've been to. There's Owens Avonmouth. Another way you can do it is, again, press the bottom 3, recent destinations, because I know I've been there pretty recently. There he is, tap Owens Avonmouth. I'll show you what it does now. It tells you where you're going, and you simply select drive, tap the button. There's where it's giving you your choice. So I'm sort of 15.24 meters long, 2.43 meters wide, and 4.75 meters high. The axle's gross weight is always 44 tons for the Arctic anyway. I'm not 100% certain on that one. I've been told it's 10 tons, but there we go. And I always put in 50 miles an hour as my max speed. Some trucks will do 56, which is brilliant. This one only does 51, but it's still slightly higher than that. So hopefully, barring traffic and whatnot, I'm going to get there a little bit earlier than what this says. And then you've got an option there to put in what type of cargo you're carrying. It's very rare, if ever, that I'm going to carry dangerous cargo, so I don't bother with that bit. And there you see now it's come up with 3 potential routes. It's doing the most direct one there, which is the one in blue, takes me all the way back home. And there's another one there, it's got a right windy circuit around. I don't want that one. Now if you leave it alone, it'll just automatically get you ready to route on the most direct one. And then you basically just follow the sat nav. Now with regards to the dash cam, that has been absolutely brilliant. It's got a really cool feature on it. If I just move some of my cables out of the way a minute and then show you, I'm hoping that you can see that. Just by here, there's a little button. If you push that button, see that? That has now just locked that particular section of video. I think it's done in something like 3-minute clips. Well, that is now locked, and it cannot overwrite it. So obviously, as you slowly use up your memory card, I opted for the largest one that they actually recommend, which was the 128 gig memory card, and I think it's done literally 5, 6, 7 days worth and still not overwriting anything. So it does hold quite a lot. But the ones that I've pushed that button on and chosen to lock, it will not overwrite them, because when it comes around and the card's full, it'll start overwriting the oldest one. But in this case it won't. Also, the app that comes with that is really good. Both of these devices, the TomTom and the Dashcam, both connect to your phone via the Bluetooth system and by their own Wi-Fi things somehow. But they both got apps. Now the next base one you can, which is the Dashcam, you can actually sort of view your route and your videos on there. It actually downloads them from the Dashcam for you, so you don't have to pull out the memory card, you know, put it in a computer and get it all on there and start messing around. You can do it directly from your app there and then, stood by the side of the lorry if you want, or even sat in the lorry, or even stood just outside it. The TomTom app, if I'm honest, that's another slight downside. So far I cannot, no matter what I've tried, get this TomTom Go Expert to pair up with the TomTom app that is recommended to use with this device. I don't know whether it's because I've got an iPhone and maybe it's more geared up towards, you know, non-iPhone phones. I have no idea, and I haven't really had time to send TomTom an email yet to query and find out how I go about doing that, because I would really like to have that set up. You know, it's a feature that comes with the device. I want to use those features. But that's something I need to do when I've got a spare weekend, which I'm working today. Today's Saturday, so I don't have a spare weekend this week. Hopefully next weekend I might get a spare hour or so to sort out a few emails and potentially find out how I can get that resolved and let them know of the error they've got with regards to the M49 junction. Other than that, there's not a great deal to tell. Other than my other ride, which is a Honda Accord, went through its MOT and passed with flying colours yesterday. A couple of little advisories that my front tyres are getting close, but their idea of close is there's about 3 mil of tread left on there, so there's quite a bit of driving left on them, but I'll probably replace those tyres pretty soon anyway. But yeah, that was some good news. Had my hair cut, had my beard trim, my car MOT'd, and I've got something called trigger finger in this hand, on that finger. That went there. Every so often it locks over, so I've also, in my day off yesterday, ended up with an injection in my hand. Pretty painful, but over the next week or two that should solve that trigger finger issue, and then I won't have a problem with that either. But yeah, everything's going really good. I'm actually enjoying being back behind the wheel. It's nice, especially today, you know, to stretch my tires and go on a nice long distance run that's more than just 50, 60, maybe 80 mile radius from the depot. So yeah, it's been quite nice. Anyway, any questions you have, I'd love to hear them. No one's asking me many questions at the moment, so I'm getting away with this pretty easy. So come on, give me some questions. There's bound to be some stuff you guys might want to know or might have queries on. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what content you might want to sort of have me cover. You know, maybe you want to know something about lorries. Maybe you're curious about how they hook up. How do you drive them? You know, is it worth doing? Let me know. If I can answer them, I will. If I won't, I'll do my best to find out the answer for you and tell you where the answer that I come up with came from. Anyway, pretty short video, I know. I'll try and improve on that again. I still haven't got around to buying any of those, what are they called? Those little action camera things you can get. But I do need to get those because doing it off my phone is, it's not ideal, it's not brilliant, and I can't leave my phone set up in the truck recording like some others do. So I can't really do any of the, you know, the fast forwarded driving around footage with me up in the other corner kind of thing, chatting you through what's going on and stuff like that just yet. But I do hope to be doing all that soon, sooner rather than later, hopefully. Obviously Christmas is coming up, maybe somebody wants to get me a couple. But anyway, hope you guys have had a good couple of weeks. Hope everything's going good for you all. Hope you're all looking forward to Christmas. Get those plans in order, start buying all your goodies. Anyway, stay safe, keep your vehicles between the ditches, have a good weekend, and I shall speak to you all soon. See you later.